So in the center, you have Temperance. And let me go ahead and show you your card like up close. This is Temperance. And this is talking about a situation where you need to learn how to balance your emotions and your mind. So temperance is all about balance. Maybe having balance is something that you've been struggling with for this month, or if that's not the case, maybe temperance is just trying to encourage you to become more balanced with your emotions, more balance with your feelings, more balance in life. So I think that the main focus for this month will be balance. Being able to most likely balance your emotions. And the reason why I'm focusing on emotions, because do you see what she's balancing? There's water in there. There's water. So every time you see water, you know that it's emotions, because you know water rules emotions. And let's go to the next situation here with the Five of Cups. The Five of Cups is telling me that maybe you've been feeling kind of like sad about something. There's a lot of sorrow in this card. Maybe crying over spilled milk, but everything is not lost. Maybe you've been hurt about something. Maybe something is causing you to feel this way, but everything is not lost. There's still two cups standing. So if someone or something have done anything to make you feel this way, just know that there is still hope, that everything is not lost. Everything is not completely lost. And let's get to your foundation. Your foundation is the moon. And the moon is talking about a situation where there are things behind the scene. The moon is something like maybe there is something going on at night in the dark. But you know what they say, everything that's done in the dark will come to the light. So I feel like maybe you have been feeling like this. You've been feeling sad, you've been feeling possibly lonely, sad. You have experienced some type of sorrow, and maybe it's because you feel like somebody, and possibly a Cancer, because the moon is the Cancer card. And I'm not saying that it necessarily has to be a Cancer, but the moon is the card of Cancer. So it can be anybody, but if it's a Cancer, maybe this person has been done something behind the scenes. Something has been done in the dark. But I feel like it's causing you to feel this way. And that's not a good thing. Maybe that is the reason why Temperance is here. And I'm pretty sure that is the reason why Temperance is here, because look how this person look in here. Really sad and is crying. But I feel like Temperance is here to tell you, you know what? No matter what is going on in here with the moon, no matter what is being thrown at you, learn how to balance your emotions. Learn how to balance your feelings. So I think this is the main focus for the month of October for you Pisces, for some of you Pisces. And let me clarify, this is something that I always say in all of my readings. This is a general reading. And I know that this reading is not going to apply to every single Pisces out there. That's impossible, because all Pisces were not born on the same day, on the same month, on the same time, at the same place. So that's impossible. So all I do is shuffle my cards, lay them down, and try to interpret them to the best of my knowledge and deliver the message that I see on here. By the way, I feel like whatever situation is going on is going to come to an end, because you have the death card. And every time that the death card comes in, means the end of a situation. So I feel like you've been feeling like this, sad. But I feel like with the death being here, this situation is coming to an end. And that is beautiful, because nobody deserves to feel this way. And over here I see you have the Nine of Swords. The Nine of Swords is talking about maybe you also having trouble sleeping at night. Maybe something is keeping you up at night. I'm not saying that you sit there and cry at night. Some of you probably do. Some of you probably don't. But I see two cards that shows sadness and sorrow. In this card, the person is crying. And in this card, the person is crying. So I feel like some of you Pisces have been crying. Some of you Pisces haven't been able to balance your emotions. And that's causing you to feel this way. Some of you crying and feeling sad and hurt. Some of you staying up at night, crying, thinking. And I'm sorry to say this, but this has to change. Just please believe me. Please believe me when I say this. Everything that's done in the dark, sooner or later comes to the light. That is the law. You know? Nobody can get away with something forever. You know? I feel like whatever is going on in here is going to come to the light sooner or later. But with the death card being here, I feel like this is going to come to pass. And I'm glad, because feeling sorrow, not being able to sleep at night is not good. You need to balance your emotions. And the death card is here to say, is bringing end to the situation. So I feel like the fact that you have the death card here is a good thing. Also, some of you Pisces been feeling like y'all been left out in the cold. Some of you probably, I'm not saying all of you, but some of you probably have been struggling with money, because this is the Five of Pentacles. And the Five of Pentacles is talking about a situation where you struggle financially. Maybe some of you are struggling a little bit with money. Maybe some of you have been feeling sick, because do you see it's a man out here that is feeling sick? Maybe some of you haven't been feeling well. And maybe also some of you been feeling like somebody's leaving y'all left out, like y'all feeling left out in the cold. But it's okay. And I'm going to tell you why. Because your next card, which is your outcome card, is the Ten of Cups. And this is a beautiful, beautiful card to have, especially as an outcome. Look how nonchalant and unbothered this woman looks. There's a lot of light and there's happiness in this card. This is the Ten of Cups. This is emotional fulfillment. I feel like you will become emotionally fulfilled. I feel like the sun will come back out for you because, as you can see, and I want you to appreciate this from the camera. Do you see how dark this is and how does it goes? And this is dark, darkness, darkness. These 1, 2, 3, and 4 cards, they dark. This is nighttime. This is nighttime. This is nighttime. And this is somewhat evening time, but it's dark. So look how dark this is. This is a very dark reading. Maybe you even have been having some dark thoughts. And maybe that's why Temperance is here. To tell you stop. It's time for you to become balanced. The key word for this month, Pisces, is balance. But I do not like it. This is way too much darkness here. But the good part is that death is here to put an end to the situation. Maybe you've been feeling left out in the cold. But after all this darkness, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, but mainly these 4 cards represent so much darkness, sorrow, sadness. After all the darkness, the sun will come back out over here with the Ten of Cups. And this is wonderful because it cannot always be nighttime. You know, the morning time will come and the sun will come back out. Well, there's the case with the Ten of Cups. And I feel that maybe by the end of this month, maybe by the end of October, you guys will be balanced. And look how these 2 cards complement each other. Both of them have light. Both ladies wearing a blue dress. There's flowers. There's peace. Like both of them seems peaceful. I feel like some of you guys by the end of October are going to be in a total different state of mind. Y'all going to be peaceful. Y'all will be able to see the light back again. And I'm happy for y'all. I'm happy for y'all. So let's move on to your messages from your angels. And the first one here is the strength. And I see, and now I can understand why the angels sent you this message with strength. Because after seeing all of these, stressful, sadness, staying up at night, possibly overthinking and crying. After seeing all this darkness, all of these dark cards, your angels are saying stay strong with strength. Because the strength is all about staying strong. So let's see what your angels have to say over here with strength. Great inner strength. Release harsh judgments. Forgiveness and compassion. This is a beautiful, beautiful message. But what's catching my eye is that it's saying release harsh judgments, forgiveness and compassion. And I feel like whatever is being done to you in the dark, whatever, whether there was something done to you, whether there was something said to you, the angels are saying, forgive them. Forgive them and have compassion. Because when somebody hurt us, we tend to want to hurt them back. And we tend to be angry and resentful. And, that's the human nature. But with strength here telling you it's time for you to forgive and have compassion. Possibly somebody hurt you. Possibly somebody said something to you. Somebody done something to you. Your angels are saying, release them. Forgive them and have compassion of them. That is the real strength. That is being strong. When you're strong enough to forgive someone that hurt you. That's real strength. So this is a beautiful message from your angels. Yes. Over here you have the 5 of air. This is your second message. And the 5 of air says, an unwise choice. Learn what you can from this situation and review everyone's motives. Okay? So whatever is going on here in this, all of this darkness and all of these dark cards, what the 5 of air is telling you is, learn from your mistakes. Learn from the situation. Maybe you made an unwise choice, because it's saying an unwise choice was made. Okay, maybe you made a mistake. I don't know. We all make mistakes. It says that you have to learn what you can from this situation. From this situation, learn what you can. And then after that, you must review everyone's motives. So you will become wiser. And from now on, you will pay attention and you will question everyone's motives from now on. And this is another beautiful card. And this is your outcome. And this is your last message from your angels. And this is the 6 of fire. This is what I like to call the victory card. Let's see what the victory card has to say. Victory. Good news is on the way. Public recognition or awards. Do you see these? Victory. Good news is on the way. I'm telling you. It doesn't matter how much darkness it was in your reading. The night don't last forever. The morning will come up and the sun will come back out. And you will be victorious. You will be able to, this situation will come to an end. And once it comes to an end, you will have victory. You will be able to leave the situation with victory. So this is beautiful. And I want to emphasize on temperance, and I'm going to tell you why. Well, you know that usually my first card goes in the middle, and this is where I focus all the my main focus for the reading. So I told you in the beginning of this reading, the temperance is telling you to learn how to be balanced. It's encouraging you to have balance. And now I'm going to show you why. You have a 5 here. And you have another 5 here. This is balance. You need to become balanced. The 5 of Pentacles and the 5 of Airs. So let me focus on these 2 cards. Both of these cards are a 5. And 5 is the middle number between 1 and 10. So it's right in the middle. 5, the number 5 falls right in the middle. So when you're right in the middle is where you find balance. You're not leaning towards one side or the other. You're right in the middle. So by you having 2 5s here, I feel like there is a big, big need of balance for you, Pisces, for the month of October. But you will. I know you will be able to overcome this darkness, this dark time. So I do wish you good luck. You have good cards. You have some bad cards, yes, but not everything is bad. Death card is here to say there is going to be the end of the situation, and you will become balanced, and then you will be able to be like the 10 of Cups. Your emotions will be fulfilled. You will find happiness and tranquility. I feel like you will find tranquility, but your angels will bring you the strength that you need, and that is beautiful. So I remember I said that by the end of October you will be in a different state of mind. Well, look, with strength is the number 11, and the number 11 is November. So when I say at the end of October you will be in a total different state of mind, guess what? At the end of October is the beginning of November.